Everybody, BATJAC J.W, and you're watching the radio show for Saturday morning. But it's a little bit of a different thing here I'm going to do. Just kind of here on my desk with my wonderful background here, my fake leather background. I don't know if you can tell that on camera. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, going to do this a little bit different format. Just kind of sitting here yakking at you from the table. So, I know, you're going to miss seeing me, right? My face, but here's my hand. Okay, I got my trusty phone out here. I'm going to go ahead and look at the last video. And, hey, look at that. The Model 25 video got 291 views. That's really awesome to see the support coming in. Of course, the more support we got, the better. And would like to have as much support as we can, because that would allow for more stuff to get more stuff and look at more things. You know, of course, being on a budget, trying to fund everything out of my own pocket, it makes it difficult to get my hands on some firearms and things I'd love to bring to you guys and show you in glory detail. So, okay, all right, so we got some shout outs. Joe P, my man Joe P. He says the endless breadsticks at Olive Garden. Yes. Time flies. Happy weekend by 454 Packer. We got Bob Hartman, Three Wolves 4570, and he says he misses the old West guns. Three Wolves 4570, believe it or not, the showroom video where I showed my rooster shooter was just for you. So I brought that out just so you could, because I read that message from you and did that video just for you. So don't worry, we're just trying to crank along here and keep this going. Oscar Rodriguez. What does Oscar say? Still no internet, but the guy buys new toys. Shake my head. Come on, brother. Well, yeah, unfortunately, buying stuff is an addiction, but I do need to get internet. But I've been able to manage on my phone and doing all this, so that's what's keeping me going on it. But I will soon. 45, the Gunfighter 45 ACP, Russ Elder, Mr. Zonacat 1, and I got Darren Bag 6 gun. Awesome, man. I'm glad to see you've made it on the show. Let me actually respond to you right here. Yeah. All right. Darren Bags actually is the one that sent me something for the first time ever. It was awesome. It got the big Hondo poster, so I'll never forget that. Still got it. It's in the closet. I got to set it up. The Crazy Scotsman, Blaze Tracy. Congrats on the anniversary. Ah, that's a new one. Blaze Tracy. Never seen that before. Alright. Edward Petty, Big Al, Varen K, Eli Faust, Arizona Ghost Riders, that rascal, that guy, that funny cowboy. He's doing all kinds of strange stuff over there on his channel. Hey, I think that guy, never mind. EB Saint, Scott F, Led 8541, thank you Led for always being there, and Douglas Walther, Jamie Ward, and Bernard Flood. Okay, that's everybody in there, at least all the shout outs that I got. But yeah, so I've been out in this state for 6 months or so, as you guys know. I figured I'd do a little update and things and thoughts on how I've been surviving out here, what's it been like, and it's been fun. It's been good. A lot of gun shows and things, so that's been amazing. Getting to own stuff like this and it being totally okay, that's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, being restricted to not being able to own cool stuff like this was kind of it bothered me a little bit, because I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff. Not really because it's a evil weapon or anything like that. It's just the cool factor of growing up and watching these things in movies all the time. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated with auto switchblades, especially vintage ones like this. But yeah, and also out here led me to buying my very first and only 380 as of right now, my Walther PPK. walked into a pawn shop, as you guys know if you saw that video. By the way, if you have not subscribed to BATJAC J.W. radio show channel, check that out. Kind of vlogs and odds and ends, kind of funky stuff that I've been uploading there, so if you're ever interested, check it out. But bought my first 380 out here, Walther PPK. How could I resist? And boy, yeah, that really that got me right away. I was like, wow, that stuff is expensive. Yeah, it's not cheap at all. So as you can see here in this hodgepodge of stuff, what did it lead me to doing, which I never thought I'd ever do? Bought a set of dies, started reloading that stuff. Can you imagine that? BATJAC reloading it. Picked this up off the indoor range and just grabbed the box because it looked kind of cool. Yeah, here's some of the hand loads I was doing right here. Not too bad. Molly coated cast lead stuff, so nothing really all that to jump up and down, but it still goes boom, still sends the lead down range and down, and so I've been doing that. And got my tea because it actually isn't morning when I'm doing this. I picked up this stuff out here. I always wanted to try it. Living back home, I couldn't order it because it's considered hazmat, but I found this in a shop out here. This is Formula 44-40 gun bluing, instant gun bluing. Some of the best gun bluing I've ever used, and actually I got notified of this through a good friend of mine back home. I used to work with him behind the counter. Actually, he got me kind of kick-started into working it with guns and stuff, and I've been asked that question before. What do you do for a living? I work in the gun industry. That's what I do, and I have him to thank for kind of showing me the ropes in it. He had been doing it for a good long time, but he told me about this stuff, so I always wanted to try it. It's actually from Brownells, I believe. That's where I usually, or always saw it. Yeah, actually right there. Duh, it's right there. Works good. Works really good. Excellent stuff. And of course, having a big old tube of flits. Look at that, like a toothpaste tube. What is that, like 150 grams or something like that? 5 ounces of the stuff. Like great for doing all kinds of stuff, polishing up. And of course, on the show you've seen me use a various amounts of different gun oils. I actually finally led to trying Ballistol. Even that's all the way back in Hawaii. And this is a great big shout out right here to Bob Hartman, because Bob Hartman sent me a bottle of this stuff, the non-aerosol. Sent it to me out there in Hawaii so I could try it, and finally got to and absolutely love the stuff. So big thank you to Bob, because he got me hooked on this stuff and gave me the opportunity, gifted me the opportunity to try it. So really awesome. Looking back at all this YouTube craziness, I never would have thought that things like that would have transpired or happened. All of you watching or listening to this right now, it's pretty amazing. I really do. I have a lot of you to thank, a lot of the support. Again, I wish money was flowing in better, because I could get my hands on more stuff to show you and more stuff to check out and do. Lately my job has been it's been okay so far, but I've been working like a dog, and I kid you guys not. 2 days off a week, and those are split days, but pretty much working like an 8:30 to 6:30 kind of thing. It's been long, and but I hope I can make some money there, and hopefully get going with some stuff. I actually have a couple guns that I'm gonna be purchasing soon as I can afford it, along with the internet, and get to reviewing them and showing you guys some new stuff. And I'm really looking forward to this pistol I'm gonna buy, and I don't want to give it away because it's a pistol. It's a new old pistol. How about that? Want to do a review on it and show it and kind of compare it and everything. So kind of a hint, something that goes along with it. Look at this thing. Picked this up at a gun show. It's empty right there. This is so cool, because I always wanted one of these things, and when I bought one, I was disappointed because it seemed really like not like what I remember. Like, this is what I remember. This thing is the way it looks. The ridges or the bumps and everything is so pronounced. They're not like squared off and shaved down. Looks like the thing was casted out of sand or something. But this is a nice old vintage one, dummy grenade, and so that's kind of cool. It's a really nice table piece. There's something fascinating about that. That's always just grabbed me. I've been that kind of guy that loves the old pineapple grenade, the bumps and everything. So when I saw that at a gun show, I had to pick it up. It stands there. But yeah, I was in Walmart, picked up this movie. I don't know if you ever seen it. I'm a big Burt Reynolds fan, so Stick, good movie, really good movie. Enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I've been out here enjoying the perks, I guess you could say, purchasing some, getting to the opportunity to get movies and stuff, that because there's actual places out here, and of course, the freedom of owning stuff like this, like auto knives. The thing about the high capacity magazines, I guess, has never really been all that much to me, because a lot of stuff I like, as you know, is revolvers, 1911s, so it never really had me. Although I do have like I think it's like the 14 round magazine for the Glock 19 mag, or the 33 round magazine for the 9mm. It's just for fun, just to have experienced it a little bit. Went out and bought that, as you guys saw. So, but I've been looking forward to doing some other stuff. But like I said, trying to just keep this thing going and keep this channel afloat and get some money together and really just start putting things together. A lot of times people say, oh man, you must be rich, you look at all the firearms you got. Actually, here, I'll let you guys on a little secret. Actually, it's not really a secret. I tell you guys in a lot of the videos, or if you follow my vlog channel, you know, a lot of these guns and stuff, some of them are actually lent to me, or I got a chance to photograph them or video them for the channel. That's really how that worked. So any chance I get, I do so. Of course, a lot of them are mine, but I'm kind of one of those guys that sniffs out the deals and just waits. I'm not afraid to pass off that gun. If somebody says, well, I want $1,000 for it, I kind of go, oh, okay, and walk away and just wait for that cheaper one to come along. So anyway, thanks for listening, you guys. I'm BATJAC J.W. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate your support. I'm glad you're still here with me, and continue to watch and support the content here. And I'm still trying to truck along and keep this thing going, and so I have all of you to thank. Your numbers definitely show, so thank you.